Hey, this is Jen. I hope everybody's good. I'm here with an energy update on this full moon Friday, the 13th of September. It's purging time. Purging time and so much more. So much more. It's time to release, to be able to see the next layer. So, anyhow, thank you for being here. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're not new. Um, let's get into it. Yeah, full moon. Friday the 13th on top. If you're superstitious, well, I hope you had a good day. um, Full moon. What's up with this one? So many things, but mainly another layer of awareness just to be different, because it's always the same. Um, in the past 2-3 weeks, it's been extremely intense. A lot of releasing, purging, lashing out, freaking out, blowing out, still going on to this day. And one thing that we need to realize is that when we blow up, when we lash out onto someone, we create karma when we do this with this other person. And the thing to do is thank you. Please forgive me. I apologize for losing it on you. Thank you for being there for me. Instead of sucking up this person's energy and running away with it. So this is what this full moon is about. Not all of it, but partially. That's what it's all about. It's being aware of our own internal systems, own internal mental resistance. We've been in this huge phase of mental resistance. And usually when we purge and we release, we tend to fall back into those patterns of trying to resist instead of going head first in it. When we resist, when we start a sentence by yes, but, this is our ego trying to keep us from going to the next level. This is our ego saying, no, don't go there. Stay here with me in the comfort zone and complain. Be in the victim mode instead of breaking those barriers and going to see the next level and what it's all about. This is what this full moon is about, to help us go there. It's extremely intense today. On the road, it's nuts. People are all over the place, being aggressive, being impatient, instead of just being like, yeah, it's a full moon, so what? Anyway, I do see it where I'm at here in Canada. I do see a huge difference. I do see a huge difference in people's behaviors. There's this sense of urgency, this sense of, oh my God, I need to act before I lose it all. I need to act before this tower moment shows up in my life to take it all away. And if you're feeling like this, best thing to do, breathe. Take a step back, look, feel, and make a decision, then act, all in alignment. Don't act right away. It's too soon, too fast. Take a moment to reflect. Take a moment of stepping back and surrender to this flow. If you act right away, like you jumped the gun, it's going to go in the wrong direction. It's about being self-aware, containing our own personal and energy, knowing ourselves, knowing thyself, and self-mastery. So when we don't know and we feel the pressure is on, for the highest good and interest of ourselves and of others, is to take a breather before we do anything. And if you are on the opposite range of this, you've probably gone through a I want to say a shitload. So yeah, a shitload of healing, of releasing. You've been doing a lot of work and a good amount of work on yourself and on this ascension path that we're on. And you're probably understanding things from a way different perspective here. You've understood that there is no need to freak out and to push against the wave or to fight against it, but to just surrender and surf the wave. Surrender and let the universe and let your gods and your guides bring you what you need. That's the perfect time to do so. Just chill out. Chill out and enjoy life. Enjoy yourself. See your future self. Imagine how you want your life to be in X amount of time. And if you see that there are roadblocks keeping you from going there, work on them one at a time. It's impossible to work on all of them all at once. It's one at a time. So go by priorities. Which one is the easiest? Which one is the hardest? Start with that. Be truly honest with yourself, and you're going to move forward. And you're going to find this internal bliss. You will understand what true surrender means, and that mind chatter will slowly start to go away. So are those blocks. If you still feel like you're suffocating, it's because there's still healing to do. And I know it's extremely hard when we feel like nothing is going right, like the universe is against us, like, what am I doing wrong? What am I not getting? Why am I not moving forward? When we have these questions, it means that there's still some healing to be done. There's still part of our ego that is trying to trap us, to trick us into the comfort zone that we know. The thing to do is to go outside that comfort zone, to say, look, I'm not going to listen to my mind telling me all these things, but I'm going to listen to my heart. Follow my heart. Move on. Surrender. Let go. Release. Purge. And just be me. Be true to myself without those programs running in my mind, without those programs getting out of my mouth. Because lately, there was a lot of that going on. And this full moon is going to change that. And in fact, it's as if we need to be getting ready for a change in perception and reality like we've never seen before. And yes, I'm repeating myself, said that before many times in other videos. And yet it's another cycle, not only another moon cycle, another season cycle, because we're going towards fall for us here in Canada and other parts of the world. And we're also closing huge chapters of our past. And if you find yourself like you're looking at your past with enough distance that you don't react to it, that you don't get emotional about it, that's because you've healed that. Congratulations. If you look at your past and you still have tightening in your throat, if you still have anger or any kind of negative emotion, there's still some work to be done. So keep at it until you're able to look at it and say, yeah, that's part of my life and I no longer resonate with that program. I no longer resonate with that reality because I created a new one. That's what we're going through right now, creating a new reality for ourselves. Another part of the event, if you want to, a cycle closing, huge cycle, healing cycle for those of you who like to use the term awakened. I've awakened in 2009, for example. I see a lot of that, a lot of people talking about this. It's one of those cycles that we're ending and another one beginning, therefore affecting a new wave of people with new awareness, new consciousness, new awakening. And it's an ongoing process that will go on until the collective as a whole has reached a level of balance that is unbreakable. Because it's still a little bit shaky at this point. Like we're sturdy, but not always, not in every condition. So we need to reach that level of balance that is just unbreakable and sturdy. So that's what's going on in the collective, amongst many other things. The physical symptoms, they've changed lately. We've been having a lot of heart chakra activation, like higher heart, which can affect your shoulders, throat, neck, head, but also your lower body. The heart chakra has a huge effect on the lower body, especially if you're a highly sensitive person. When we get those downloads and activation, you tend to feel them physically. So when your heart chakra gets cracked open, you feel a difference in your lower body. You feel the relation to these lower chakras. So it's important at this point to stay grounded and stay grounded in the right energies, in the good energies. And to stay connected with the universe, to stay in sync with the universe so that we can keep on receiving whatever the universe is trying to bring to us. And trust me, it's huge, it's big, it's wonderful, and it's beautiful. It's still a change in reality. New realities for a lot of people. New realities for a lot of twin flames and soulmates and romantic relationship, but mainly a huge change in what it means to be in a relationship, what it means to be in love, as opposed to conditional love, being in unconditional love with someone, meaning accepting them with everything that they are and they have, and work with them towards higher levels, next levels, instead of saying, no, I can't be with you because you're like this and like that. Unconditional, true, unconditional love. Heart-based relationship, not convenient relationship, not avoidant relationship. And what I mean by that is avoiding to be alone or single. So some people tend to go out and seek a relationship to fill that void. That's the best way to keep yourself from healing. Spending time alone is crucial, necessary. The amount of time is different for everyone, but spending time alone is necessary. Other than that, Divine Masculine, oh, so many activations were sent their way in the past 2 weeks. Another layer, there's no other words to say this, it's another layer of their own awakening to help them align with their heart, to help them let go of their minds and that comfort zone, and to help them step into a new and different comfort zone and let go of perceptions and behaviors. A lot of them were confronted with, I want to say negative energies, but like influences, negative influences of people around them that they've been around for such a long time. And now they are suddenly realizing this person is no good for me. We are not aligned. She is or he is sucking the energy and the life out of me. Therefore, I need to take a distance from this person. They are realizing that, and they're going through that cycle of cleaning, looking at each person one by one and making a decision as, what do I do? And how am I going to go about this? And it's close people and important people in their lives, like friends, business partners, co-workers, people that they see every day. So of course, In some situations, it's kind of impossible to stop speaking with someone, but just changing your own behaviors will change the entire energetic dynamic between that person and you. So that's what a lot of divine masculine are doing right now. There's still a lot of them are still, I want to say, isolated, spending a lot of time alone to keep on discovering themselves, who they really are in their heart. Now that they've gone through a huge amount of healing, they understand the feminine a lot more. A lot more, and they're like, a lot of them went through a phase of being vulnerable, feeling guilty for treating the divine feminine in a specific way in the past. Now they see that it was a mirror effect. It was for them to realize that they were misaligned in some areas. And they now think, oh my God, I gotta fix this. It wasn't fair of me to act this way with this person or to think this way about this person. I gotta fix this. So they are trying to find ways. They are being guided to find ways. They are being guided to release a lot of fears. That's what kept them from moving forward before. The fears, the insecurities, all kinds of negative energy that was stuck in the lower chakras, in the root chakra and sacral chakra, that were keeping them from moving forward and keeping them from like seeing, feeling, sensing. It kind of like froze them into that fear. And now a lot has gone. A lot of that fears and those insecurities are gone, or almost totally gone. They're still working on it, but the flow of changing actions and behaviors has started for them, and they excuse me, they will apply that into their own lives. And a lot of them are working on getting their shit together, their life in order, financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, cutting cords with the exes, cutting cords with friends or acquaintances that are not bringing anything good to the table, but more like negative energy. They're cutting the cords. They're moving towards something different, and you may be feeling that if you're in a twin flame connection. You may be feeling a huge difference in your own energy, especially on the right side of the body, feeling like there's a union between the two energies that is happening at this time. And if you're familiar with the Hara line, which is a vertical line separating the body left and right, a lot of work is being done on that for this line to be straight and not have any tension. That's a union of feminine, masculine, and for a lot of people, it's either still happening on the spiritual level, and for others, it's happening on the physical level in themselves, in their unions with their twins, or in their unions with their soulmate or divine partner, or any kind of romantic relationship. Even at work, a lot of people are seeing a lot of changes, a huge shift. So at this time, it's important to keep working on ourselves, to keep being aware, even more aware. More aware is better. And being aware that when we don't surrender and we resist, well, we create our own blockage. And whatever action that we put out there, it has an effect on someone somewhere. So we need to be aware of what is that effect. Is it negative or positive? And how does it affect me? How does it affect the other person? Of course, I'm not saying to make decisions based on how it's going to affect a certain person, especially when it comes to putting boundaries and respecting yourself. If it's done out of love and self-respect, everything will be fine. I'm talking about when we lack awareness in our own words, behaviors, and even thoughts, because thoughts are energy and it has an effect somewhere. When we lack awareness and we don't realize that what we do is creating something negative for someone, that needs to change. And this full moon is here to support us into seeing deeper, feeling deeper, hearing louder, seeing better our own behaviors so that we can fill in the gap, the holes in our consciousness, in our awareness, and to move higher on this ascension path. So right now, and for the rest of September, rest, chill, have fun, be human, and laugh. If you are in purging mode, purge. I'm sorry, but there's nothing else to do. Netflix and chill. Otherwise, have fun, be light in your kid's heart. Just enjoy life, have fun for the rest of September. When we do that, we are not so much in our mind. And we can't get in the way when we do that. So it's easier for the universe to bring us what we want and what we've been asking for. So just surrender and let it happen. Surrender and let it happen. It's happening. It's coming to you. If you've been doing the work properly, it's coming to you. Don't give up. Don't give in to these triggers, because, yeah, usually full moons are trigger towns. It depends where you are, but usually that's what it is. So don't give in. Don't react. Heal it right there. Other than that, October, completely different energy coming up our way. And that's it for now. You can follow me on social media at IndigoGirl555 on Instagram, Indigo Girls Readings on Facebook. You can also use my email to get in touch with me at indigogirl555@gmail.com. And until the next time, be well. Thank you for being here. Ciao, ciao.